All right, guys, wanted to jump in real quick, make a video about CJ Uzomah being cut. I have a ticking time bomb behind me that just woke up from her nap, so we'll see how long I can actually do this for. CJ Uzomah expected to be released by the New York Jets, this coming by way of Jeremy Fowler. Move is going to clear up $5 million in salary cap space. The Jets are expected to have about $26 million in salary cap space per over the cap after this move is completed. In terms of his statistics, while he was a New York Jet, he only had like 290 yards with us and 3 touchdowns. So not exactly what you wanted when you brought him on just 2 years ago. Really, really frustrating. I really like Uzomah. Like from a team leadership perspective, I thought it was a good move, and I liked him, year one. I think, to some degree, he was hampered by obviously terrible quarterback play like the rest of our offense has been dealing with, but it's just not the number you needed to see. And this was expected to happen. It's not anything shocking by any Jet fan, I don't think, that was paying attention here. So what happens from here? The tight end room looks like Tyler Conklin and Jeremy Ruckert. We drafted Zach Kuntz in the 7th round last year, had the perfect RAS score. Does he get elevated? Kenny Yeboah potentially becoming active on the NFL or on the 53-man roster. Does he get a bump up as well? And then there's the possibility. Jet fans have been talking about it, little rumblings under the surface. We all know we need the offensive tackle, but there's that shiny little gold piece that you can get in the NFL draft, potentially pick number 10, and that's Brock Bowers, potentially sitting there, the tight end from Georgia. This guy is absolutely deemed a generational type prospect, and I know that term gets thrown around a lot, but this guy is like blazing fast. And he's not like a Jolly Green Giant either. He's like, I think he measured in at 6'3" at the combine, which is actually kind of small for a tight end. But when you watch this guy run, he runs like a gazelle. He is so much faster. I'm not confident the Jets are going to be able to fix their offensive line in free agency prior to the draft. So in my mind, I'm thinking we're probably going to have to use that number 10 pick on an offensive piece. But if you're not, and you have the ability to add someone like a Brock Bowers as a weapon, you now have a home run threat at wide receiver in Garrett Wilson, a home run threat in Breece Hall coming out of the backfield, and then a home run threat at tight end to complement Tyler Conklin. And that's, people that say, oh, I want to see Ruckert get more snaps. I'm not saying take Ruckert off the field. I'm saying let's move Ruckert to fullback, which is something he did a little bit last year, and have him block and come out sort of like a Quincy Enunwa as that like H-back role or whatever it is, where you can still come out and receive out of the backfield. And then when Conklin, we move on from him at some point, then Ruckert can slot in as the other tight end as well. I really am interested to see if the Jets do anything in the tight end room now that this move has officially been made. Are they happy with Conklin and Ruckert? I mean, if you're asking me, I think both guys are rock solid. Both really good receivers, both good in the blocking game. I don't think you necessarily have to go with the Brock Bowers, but this release certainly opens the door a little bit. And I know Jet fans are going to be fired up one way or the other. Some people, you can't take tight end in the first round. Some people say you can't. We got to fix the offensive line. Won't matter how many weapons you have if you don't fix the offensive line. The nice thing about a tight end is they get open very, very quickly. Most of their damage is done up the seam or right around the line of scrimmage. So you could argue if you get a weapon that can also block in a Brock Bowers, maybe there's a situation where now you have the ability to get the ball out to someone who can get open very fast, like a Garrett Wilson, or come out of the backfield, like a Breece Hall, or work around the line of scrimmage, like a Brock Bowers. I don't know. It's not something I'm trying to sell you guys on, but it's just an interesting possibility that could potentially happen since we've opened the door with a CJ Uzomah release. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is there anything that you gained from this release? Did you any knowledge that you sort of said like, wow, I can't believe this happened? Or is there another tight end out there that you would like to see the Jets go after? Or how would you like to utilize the cap space that we've currently had already? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like and subscribe button on these videos. It goes a long way towards growing the channel. And then occasionally I get sponsors like this. So if you want to help support the sponsor of the channel, or maybe just get yourself some cool gear or some good discounts, you can click the link in the description down below. Today's sponsor, 𝐻𝐿𝐼, is going to give you 25% off your order using promo code JetsTalk. Link in the description down below. They've got gummies, THC syrup, THC seltzers. I just discovered these things. They are incredible. As someone who has been trying to cut down a little bit of their alcohol consumption and not, maybe feel as crummy the next day, this has been a godsend for me. Keep me nice and calm, cool, and collected, especially with all the hurdles that our Jets throw our way and all the headaches that we got to deal with as fans. So if you guys want to help support the channel, maybe get yourself a little bit of a discount as well. Support the sponsors of the channel, 𝐀𝐟𝐼𝐿. Thank you so much for watching the show.